Hi guys, welcome to the release of the 1st of July in 2026, the first monthly release. And at the same time, I have to also to say that it's not a fully monthly release because we are going to go into holiday. So the second release that we'll have is the one from September. So 1st of July, yes. 1st of August, no, right? So that's the deal, to take a step back from the computer and then realize there is still life, right? Not only computing. So there we go. This is the IC you will get. I did not explain all the lines, but you know the drill. First thing is AMD Intel, second thing is NVIDIA new things, and third line is let's try and see if the CachyOS hardware detection tool figures out what you have, and then you need to have internet, of course. So the first and the second is failsafe, no internet required. The third one, well, he's gonna look up on internet what specific NVIDIA or other elements you need. When we boot, you get this pop-up. Calamares is present in the desktop. You click it, or you decide to make it more complex. This is what you see is what you get. So if you look around and you say you don't like it, don't install it, right? This is what you get. But of course you can remove all kinds of things, and there's a sweet tool for that, and we'll make videos about it after this one, right? So you get XFCE, you get Ohmychadwm, which is basically a fork of DWM. And it is so much is possible, right? It's not even a right mouse click on the desktop is popping up a menu, which is in DWM, not done, right? So we get all this for applications, but there is something in accessories that might be interesting, and that's the Calamares Tweak Tool. So to know Kiro a little bit, we use Claude as our companion, as our assistant, as our developer mechanism, right? And he wrote this Calamares Tweak Tool under my guidance, of course, right? Saying, okay, what file system do you want? By default, it's going to be X4. So if you say, no, I don't want X4, then that's fine. You can choose here and this will change. You don't want system deboot, which is the default. You want GRUB, right? That's okay. It's a click. You want encryption, fine by me. It's encrypted now, right? So apply any of these things and anything is applied. And if you want some design, we had some fun with some colors, right? All by Claude AI. So no complexity added, right? Just close it again, but here it is, Calamares Tweak Tool. Next is where you live, which is fine by me, right? You just select where you live if it's wrong. And then Belgian default is, of course, just for me and all the guys that live in Belgium and have an AZERTY keyboard, a Belgian AZERTY keyboard. There is also a French AZERTY keyboard. Wrong decision altogether. Would have been so much simpler if the world uses QWERTY, right? Then it's just the username and so on. You know the drill here, and then the password, the super difficult password. And next, install. So technically, there is no knowledge needed, right? It's just click, 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 done. If you want to go more detailed, there are other ArchLinux based systems out there that makes it super complex and have super kind of things to select from, well, a variety of things like formatting and applications and login managers and so on. We've done that in the past in ArchLinux, right? Now, Kiro is keep it simple and stupid, X4, systemd, XFCE, and then the joy begins, right? Then we have these guys, Kiro apps. We can tweak Alacrity, we can tweak ArchLinux, we can tweak our lock screen basically. So if you lock the system, you see nice wallpaper. You can change the wallpaper. We have the logout settings you can tweak. We have the fast fetch tweak tool. We have the fish tweak tool, which is new, right? And we have the Kiro ISO builder built our own ISO with a different kernel, with a different NVIDIA package, with, right? Other videos. So this is, I think, where it's all about. And if you say XFCE and Ohmychadwm, right? Well, think again. The ArchLinux Tweak Tool is a big application. It's grown from 11 pages to the left here to 24, 25, you count them. And yesterday, only yesterday, right, we decided let's add Wayland, Hyprland already in there. So all it takes to have an Hyprland session with XFCE and Ohmychadwm, I know, click, done. It's installed, it works, right? All the rest is for September, October, November, right? First the holiday, and then we'll have some fun building our own vision on Neri Sway River. Sway is down there, and then Wayfire. We'll see. Neri is first up for sure, right? So anything is possible. You see lots of information here, and if you want to say this is so bloated, look at all the software. That's where the fun comes in. There's something called streamline. That's it. Streamline, and it really means if you make it a little bit bigger, right? Oops, yeah, a little bit bigger. You can say still installed. Remove. Boom, and they're all gone, and they're on the other side, right? So whatever you say, I'm going to remove all the web browsers, remove selected, they're gone from your machine, they're on the other side, and you decide later on, oh my God, I don't have any browsers anymore. Well, you put them back, right? Reinstall selected. So this is basically your debloater, right? Remove applications you don't want. And all of them have a reason, an existence for being there, right? In my eyes anyway, right? So up to you to decide and to learn. That's more important. It's an educational distro to learn what is glances. Do I like glances? What's the added value of most? Very little things, and these things are not so well known. Everybody knows Firefox, but do you know INCSI? Do you know hardware info? ESA is new, just new, few days ago, right? So there are applications in here that might hopefully trigger your curiosity, and then you go look, what does this do? How can I use it? And we've made lots of changes, as you see, lots of colorful themes you can install. But in the meantime, I'm already explaining the ATT, right? And we're done. So, Kiro, 1st July edition. Plymouth style. So yeah, you have two choices right now, and Zen or the regular CachyOS. There are like 84 kernels you can install with the ATT, the ArchLinux Tweak Tool. Lets you install, click, click, reboot, done. You have them, right? It's super simple. It's also super simple in the terminal, but okay. A GUI is sometimes maybe more interesting. This is a problem in the sense that upstream ArchLinux adds this thing, XFCE session Wayland. It doesn't work. What doesn't work, don't click it. That's it. Only that to remember. This is ChadWm, so the fork of DWM, or Ohmychadwm, and XFCE session is what we just saw, so maybe more interesting to go to Ohmychadwm. If this one fails, and that's possible depending on the hardware you have, this is VirtualBox, it's okay, it's benign, all right, doesn't break things. But on hardware, that's something else. This is an application that's built on hardware, on a machine, and it runs on your hardware, on your machine. The thing is, as I remember this, right? Config Ohmychadwm this one, you need to rebuild it. Here he is. Right mouse click, open terminal, rebuild. If you're stuck in TTY, that's why you need to navigate CD to that folder, run, rebuild, reboot, done. You have it, right? It's great once it works, and I think you'll fall in love, but, right, out of the box would be great if it worked too. Not always. So it depends on the hardware you have. I have no issues on my systems, but, right, there is a but. So he asked me to reboot, do that. Do that. The app, it's an app. You've built an application that is a desktop. It can't be any more clear, right? It's important that you build it, restart it, and then you're golden, right? You're set for months, if not years. All right. So 2 things we have: XFCE, Ohmychadwm. Lots of applications that you need to investigate. Do I like it? Do I want them? Don't start throwing out things, but start learning about new applications. And then after a month's time, you say, okay, that's not my thing. I remove this one, that one, that one, that one. And that's basically what we do with the ArchLinux Nemesis script. It's also part of Kiro, and you can type get Nemesis on ATT, and then you get my code in. Don't use my code, but learn from my code, right? This is all coding to get my system better. Kiro isn't good as it is for me as a person. There are packages in here from Japanese and Korean and all that. I don't want them. I don't want 2 kernels. I want 1 kernel. 1 kernel is enough, right? For me, Erik. So if we go for kernel, we have these 2 guys. I'll throw out Zen and I'll keep CachyOS. It's a choice. And so are you yourself making choices not only on wallpapers and icons and all that, but on packages that you don't want. So put something up like that, create something similar. ArchLinux Nemesis is there. Throw it to AI and say, rewrite for me, right? That's what I want. Okay. I see something red up there. So I type U. U is short for update. Update works too. And you have a lot of packages from the AUR. Then you type UA. And yes, FF. We are now on fish by default. And all our aliases are present. Nothing changed, right? All the aliases are present. Update is this. And we do make typos, QWERTY, right? Or we forget an A, or we do up QL instead of up all. All things that are already taken care of, things that, like this one, SPS, too lazy to type, sudo pacman -s, SPS. So plenty of things, of aliases for you to explore, and plenty of tools for you to explore, right? I think that's probably the selling point of Kiro. That's the apps, lots of apps, and my inspiration is not finished. There can be a lot of tweak tools, right? And they all come from my brain to Claude execution. Do it, right? Assistant writes it, I test it, say, no, that's not what I meant, and so on. Hours and hours of work went into it, which leads me to something we may have to repeat, right? If you go to the website of Kiro, right, there are things to consider. Becoming a sponsor, or give me a coffee, or a PayPal, or a Patreon, right? Because all these things cost money. Anthropic, the guys from Claude, the website design, all these things, website hosting, I mean, then all these things do cost money. So if every user could give me €1, right? €5, it would go a long way. That's it for now. We'll update shortly the website, and in here we'll have the release note, and most importantly, it's probably for some of us Hyprland, right? Enjoy it, play with it, and yes, guess what? There is an Hyprland Tweak Tool. All right, enjoy.